Welcome to story time. We had a really good time doing stories in the park in the summer, and we are going to do story time through the fall and winter months, but we are going to film in the library this time, so no guessing as to where I'm at around the community. And as we are all getting ready to go back to school, and some of you probably are already well into school, we are going to read about going back to school and school stories today. So our first one is Chu's First Day of School by Neil Gaiman and Adam Rex. There was a thing that Chu could do. Chu was worried. He had never been to school before. What will happen? Chu asked his father. Will they be nice? Will they be nice? Will they like me? Chu asked his mother. Of course they will like you, she told him. Chu hoped they were right. After breakfast, his parents took him to the school. There were other boys and girls there. The teacher had a friendly face. She showed them where the toys were and where they would sit. Now, she said, I want each of you to tell the class your name, and I will write it down on the blackboard. You must say one thing that you love to do. Can you think of one thing that you love to do? Maybe tell your friend or your parent or your daycare teacher. My name is Django. I like to get things down from high places. What do you do? Chu didn't say anything. My name is Pablo. I love to climb up things. I can climb trees if they are not too big. What do you do? Chu didn't say anything. My name is Robin, and I can sing and I can fly. I love to sing. What do you do? Chu didn't say anything. My name is Tiny. I like to go into my room and close the door and not come out until I want to. What do you do? One by one, they went around the whole class. They all had something special they did. They loved to dance, or to be funny, or to run very fast, or to read books, or to hang upside down. The teacher wrote each name on the blackboard in chalk. She needed more space to write. She rubbed out things that had been on the blackboard before. There was a lot of chalk dust in the air. Now only one person was left. Hello, little panda, said the teacher. Tell us about you. My name is Chu. Ha, 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 Achoo! Oh my goodness. That's what I do. How was school? Asked his father. It was pretty good, said Chu. Did they like you? Asked his mother. They liked me, said Chu. They were nice. I'm not worried anymore. Good night. And the next story we're going to read is a Daniel Tiger's Neighborhood story. Daniel goes to school. Hello, neighbor. It's time for school, said Daniel Tiger. I've got my backpack. I've got my lunchbox, and you've got me, said Dad, opening the front door. Now let's get you to school. Please take us to school, Trolley, said Daniel as he and Dad hopped aboard. Ding, ding, said Trolley. We're going to school today. Won't you ride along with me? Ride along, sang Daniel. When they arrived at school, Daniel pulled Dad into the classroom. Come on, Dad, let's go build with blocks. But Dad just stopped. I would love to build blocks with you, said Dad, but I have to go to work. Are you sure? Daniel asked. Maybe work is closed today. Daniel Tiger shook his head. I don't think so, Daniel, he said. It's time for me to go. Daniel was sad. I don't want you to go. I want you to stay and be with me. I want to stay too, Daniel, said Dad, but all your friends are here and Teacher Harriet will take good care of you. At the end of the day, I will be back to pick you up because grown-ups come back. Grown-ups come back, repeated Daniel. He gave Dad a hug. Goodbye, Ugga Mugga. Ugga Mugga, said Dad. Teacher Harriet gently led Daniel to the art table. Let's see what your friends are doing. Prince Wednesday was drawing a picture of his dad, King Friday. My dad's at work being the boss of castle stuff, he said. My mom is at work too. I miss her, said Miss Elena. But look, I have her picture in my necklace to remind me that she'll come back to get me. Daniel picked up a crayon. I want to have a picture of my dad too. I'm going to draw us in a rocket ship blasting off to the moon. Daniel imagined that he and his dad were really blasting off to the moon. Whoosh! Come to the rug for circle time, called Teacher Harriet, and everyone skipped over to the rug, everyone except Miss Elena. Where was Miss Elena? Suddenly Daniel heard, oh no, oh no, oh no. It was Miss Elena. I can't find the picture of my mommy, Miss Elena sniffled. If I don't have my picture, how do I know my mommy will come back and get me? Daniel put his arm around Miss Elena. Your mommy will come back and get you, he said. My dad always says, grown-ups come back. Thanks, Daniel, said Miss Elena. I feel a little bit better. We can help you find your necklace, suggested Prince Wednesday. The whole class began to look. They looked high, they looked low, they even looked backward. Well, Miss Elena did. Until... I found it, hooted O the Owl, picking up the necklace off the ground. Thank you, O, said Miss Elena happily. Owls are excellent lookers, said O the Owl. Owls are excellent friends, too, added Teacher Harriet. Teacher Harriet looked at the clock. We spent circle time looking for Miss Elena's necklace, she said. It's lunchtime now. Miss Elena, would you like to be my lunch helper today? Okay, replied Miss Elena. At the table, Miss Elena passed out the lunch boxes to her friends. As everyone munched on their food, there was a knock at the door. Who could it be? It was the grown-ups. All the grown-ups came back, said Miss Elena. She was so happy. Daniel ran over to his dad. You came back. I did, replied Dad. Can we go build blocks now? Asked Daniel. I've been waiting all day, Dad answered, smiling. Thanks for coming to school with me, neighbor, said Daniel. I liked helping Miss Elena find her necklace. We can play a finding game too. And if you check this book out from the library, there is a finding game. Daniel gives you clues of things you can find throughout the whole book. All right, and what is something that you ride to school on? Maybe you walk to school or you ride your bike to school, but there's a big yellow vehicle that takes a lot of kids to school. Can you guess what it is? It's a school bus. And I've got a little felt story for you. So we have these buses. I'll place down. All right, so we've got how many buses up here? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 buses. And what color are the buses? They are yellow, that's right. So 5 yellow buses around the town they zoom. One makes a stop and the others go vroom. How many buses are there? So 1 makes a stop. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 5 buses, 1 stop, so there's 4 left. 4 yellow buses around the town they zoom. 1 makes a stop and the others go vroom. How many yellow buses are there? Let's count. 1, 2, 3. So 4 buses, and 1 makes a stop, leaves 3 buses. 3 yellow buses, around the town they zoom. 1 makes a stop, and the others go vroom. How many yellow buses are there? There's 1, 2. So we have 3 yellow buses and 1 makes a stop. We have 2 left. 2 yellow buses, around the town they zoom. 1 makes a stop, and the others go vroom. How many yellow buses are there? There's 1 bus left. So 2 buses, 1 makes a stop, 1 left. 1 yellow bus, around the town it zooms. 1 makes a stop, and the others go vroom. There's no buses left. They all went around the town. So 1 bus, take away 1 more. There's no more buses. You did a great job counting and then counting backwards there. And I've got one more book about buses here. The Wheels on the Bus. And this is a song, so if you know the song, you can sing the song or sing the story with me. And this is illustrated by Ronnie Rooney. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town. The wipers on the bus go swish, 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 swish. The wipers on the bus go swish, 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 all through the town. The baby on the bus goes wah, 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 wah. The baby on the bus goes wah, 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 all around the town. The people on the bus go up and down, up and down, up and down. The people on the bus go up and down, all through the town. The horn on the bus goes beep, 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 beep. The horn on the bus goes beep, 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 all around the town. The money on the bus goes clink, 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 clink. The money on the bus goes clink, 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 all around the town. And that is the end of that one. And you can keep singing all kinds of extra versions and verses for that one. So for the month of September, we are doing take-and-makes. So there is going to be a take-and-make that is about the book If You Give a Mouse a Cookie by Laura Numeroff. And it has all the supplies in it. So just give the library a call and you can pick up your kit. And I will read you the story. So If You Give a Mouse a Cookie by Laura Numeroff. If you give a mouse a cookie, he's going to ask for a glass of milk. When you give him the milk, he'll probably ask you for a straw. When he's finished, he'll ask for a napkin. Then he'll want to look in a mirror to make sure he doesn't have a milk mustache. When he looks into the mirror, he might notice his hair needs a trim, so he'll probably ask for a pair of nail scissors. When he's finished giving himself a trim, he'll want a broom to sweep up. He'll start sweeping. He might even get carried away and sweep every room in the house. He may end up washing the floors as well. When he's done, he'll probably want to take a nap. You'll have to fix up a little box for him with a blanket and a pillow. He'll crawl in, make himself comfortable, and fluff the pillow a few times. He'll probably ask you to read him a story. So you'll read to him from one of your books, and he'll ask to see the pictures. When he looks at the pictures, he'll get so excited, he'll want to draw one of his own. He'll ask for paper and crayons. He'll draw a picture. When the picture is finished, he'll want to sign his name with a pen. Then he'll want to hang his picture on your refrigerator, which means he'll need Scotch tape. He'll hang up his drawing to stand back and look at it. Looking at the refrigerator will remind him that he's thirsty. So he'll ask for a glass of milk. And chances are, if he asks for a glass of milk, he's going to want a cookie to go with it. This is a special kind of story. It's called a circle story. So it starts with the mouse eating cookies and milk, and it ends with the mouse eating cookies and milk. So the whole story starts, and then it ends in the same way. So it's called a circle story. So our next story is The Day You Began by Jacqueline Woodson. There will be times when you walk into a room and no one there is quite like you. Maybe it will be your skin, your clothes, or the curl of your hair. There will be times when no one understands the way words curl from your mouth, the beautiful language of the country you left behind. My name is Rigoberto. We just moved from Venezuela. And because they don't understand, the classroom will fill with laughter until the teacher's voice quiets them. Rigoberto from Venezuela, your teacher says soft and beautifully that your name and homeland sound like flowers blooming the first bright notes of a song. There will be times when words don't come. Your own voice, once huge, now smaller when the teacher asks, "What did you do last summer? Tell the class your story." "We went to France," Chayla says. "These shells came from a beach in Maine." A boy named Jonathan holds out a jar filled with tiny shells so fragile they look like they'll turn to dust in your own untraveled hands. "My whole family went to India, Spain, South Carolina." Every souvenir a small triumph of a journey. Their travels go on and on. And as you stand in front of that room, you can remember how the heat waved as it lifted off the curb, and you spent your days at home, caring for your little sister, who made you laugh out loud and hugged you hard at nap time. You can only remember the books you kept on reading long after she had fallen to sleep. And in that room where no one else is quite like you, you'll look down at your own empty hands and wonder, what good is this when other students are flying and sailing and going somewhere else? There will be times when the lunch your mother packed for you is too strange, too unfamiliar for others to love as you do. When even your own friend Nadja will wrinkle her nose and say, "What's in there anyway?" And you'll wonder how she doesn't see the rice beneath the meat and the kimchi. You'll wonder why she doesn't remember that rice is the most popular food in the world. There'll be times when climbing bars are too high and the run is too fast and far. The game isn't one you can ever really play. "I don't want him on our team." "You can watch. Maybe you can have a turn later." There will be times when the world feels like a place that you're standing all the way outside, and all that stands beside you is your own brave self, steady as steel and ready, even though you don't know yet what you're ready for. There will be times when you walk into a room and no one there is quite like you until the day you begin to share your stories. "My name is Angelina, and I spent my whole summer with my little sister," you tell the class, your voice stronger than it was a minute ago. Reading books and telling stories, and even though we were right on our block, it was like we got to go everywhere. "Your name is like my sister's," Rigoberto says. "Her name is Angelina too." And all at once in the room where no one else is quite like you, the world opens itself up a little wider to make some space for you. This is the day you begin to find the places inside your laughter, your lunches, your books and your travels and your stories, where every new friend has something a little like you and something else so fabulously not quite like you at all. And there they are playing in some leaves. So I am going to read one more, and it's an Eric Carle book. It's called You Are Ready, the World is Waiting. So no matter what you're doing, you're ready to tackle your new adventure in school this year. You are ready. It's time for you to spread your wings. The world can seem like a scary place, but you are ready. You have everything you need inside you. You are stronger than you know. Be a light in the darkness. Reach high when you feel low. Make friends wherever you go. When you feel lost, be true to yourself. And you'll always find your way home. So ready, set, into the world you go. Well, thank you for listening to Storytime today, and we will be doing Storytime recordings once a week, and they'll be on the TV and on our library webpage. Thanks a lot. Have a good week. Bye.